Hello, my little ponies. I'm Starlight, and welcome to another inciting of Fan Chat. I am Starlight Ginger Pony, and today, to help me talk about the newest episode of MLP, we have the editor
Hello everyone, I have brought you all Skittles.
and Silverstream.
Hi, I'm defending my city today on behalf of Bronx, New York versus everybody else.
And we look forward to seeing how that turns out.
I'll let Silver go first, because I'm sure he has a lot to say.
I have a lot to say, but you know what, I'm going to be generous, because apparently we're not generous in the city. You go first, my dear, ladies first.
I will say that this episode didn't make much sense to me, and I like the fact that they pointed out their own fact that, if Twilight came, they could have just, used magic to fix it all up. But let's face it, if Twilight had used magic to fix the park, the benches would have probably tried to eat someone. And then, of course, I love the fact, the only real thing that I can say that I enjoyed about it was that we got to see Coco Camel again, who, by the way, is cute, and we got a new sitting animation for ponies. That, and we got to see Princess Twilight Sparkle bored. Apparently, she's read all the books in her new library. She's a princess, so you'd think she could get new books. And, it's like, she's tired of not going on adventures. I bet they're going to continue this until, the season finale. Poor Twilight's going to be bored out of her mind. We might have another breakdown episode from her.
Yeah, they're gonna completely carry this on until the very end of the series.
You know what this means? We're not going to get any Twilight episodes.
Whoa.
Exactly, yeah.
In the whole Twilight thing? Okay. Pretty much what I'm saying is, why can't Twilight go with them exactly? What's stopping her from taking a vacation?
Because the map said she couldn't, which was another thing. Twilight could have gone and, checked out the libraries and done like that. If she's bored, she doesn't have to stay in Ponyville.
Exactly.
She's a princess. She can go anywhere she wants.
She could go visit Princess Celestia. She could go talk to their neighbors, the elephant thing, the buffalo, whatever.
I could just imagine Celestia sending a letter. You don't visit anymore. Where are you?
She could go check on that little town where they had all their kitty marts taken away and see how their friendships are doing there. She's the princess of friendship. She doesn't have to stay at headquarters.
We understand all the places she can go, so we understand.
Maybe she's afraid that if she leaves, the map will summon her or something. But she can teleport, so it's not like, maybe she could go visit Sakura or something. She doesn't have to stay in the...
Yes, Star, we understand all the places she can visit.
That's a point. Has Sakura even been in Season 5 yet?
Because she's probably a part of the season finale. Or something big is going to go on.
Oh yeah, something definitely big is going to go on.
Exploded laboratory. Oh no! Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting for them to bring back Starlight again.
Yeah.
Yes, your cousin will definitely... Yes, you've missed your cousin, haven't you?
Yeah. She always...
I think the cousin is hotter.
Family's family. What you gonna do?
Anyway, moving on with those notions of Twilight. Next time, let Twilight travel. Okay, so another thing I have. Thank you for returning Coco Camel to us.
She was
cute. She was,
she got that little
actually useful today.
And she must have gotten her cutie mark during the plays too, because if you notice, her cutie mark has the same little hair thing that she has. So she must have gotten her cutie mark in it, which would explain why, she has such fond memories of the theater.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe. Okay. Oh, by the way, I would like to state a fact, because some people have told me this. They're like, is Manhattan a state? I never heard of it. I'm like, you Dalton. Now, what happens is that...
Manhattan. My dear man. It's Manhattan.
I know. I live here. Thank you.
And they even made it so there's a little island, too.
Okay, I'm going to explain this right quick. I'm gonna explain this right quick because I live here once again. Manhattan, also called Manhattan, which is the real name. It's wild catchy. It's not. It's not a state. It's a very small part of the state of New York. But it's pretty much you have New York, then New York City, then you have Manhattan. So yeah, so it's not a huge
And then
place
the
at all.
Bronx.
Don't worry about the Bronx. No, you don't want to go there.
Come on, the Bronx.
You don't want to go to the
Yeah.
Bronx except for the Bronx Zoo. If you go into the Bronx Zoo, make a straight line to the Bronx Zoo, then leave. Don't try to stick around for anything else. Trust me.
Sorry, what's wrong with the Bronx?
Don't worry about don't worry about it. I'm just saying. Like,
Well, I've never
people-
been to America, so I don't know.
Calico cat.
All right. The Bronx has some good tourist spots, like Fordham Road. You got the Grand Concourse. You got Upper Harlem, or like almost Harlem, pretty much near Bridge. They got a bunch of markets over there and BJ's and malls. And 161st Street.
I didn't like what they did with Rarity in this. I didn't like how they made her, oh, that pony can't wear that. It's a tragedy. Well, yes, we've seen the fact that she has, difficulties with different styles. She has never before been so dramatic as to rip a hat off someone and block someone's sale.
That's because it was part of the story. I mean, I know that that's a little bit of a turn for it, but that was actually part of the story.
Actually, here's the thing. You got to understand this. While we never seen that show, we never seen Rarity ever having the opportunity to interrupt the business opportunity that would make someone stylish. She usually deals with that herself. Now, not saying she interrupted somebody just to gain business so she would see her face or whatever.
I suppose you're right. When we first meet her in season 1, she did kind of do the same thing to Twilight. Oh,
Yes.
my dear, what happened to your crêpe? And she drags her away and fixes her up. And
Yeah,
puts
exactly.
her
That's
in
a callback to that.
corset.
Yeah.
Is the
So,
pony wearing
but here's a
corset
tip.
again?
Yeah, here's a tip, you Rarity impersonators or whatever you want to call yourself, anybody. Don't ever interrupt a sale in New York. You might get hurt. There might be worse. Don't do that. Shopkeepers are not happy when you interrupt their money.
Well, keep that in mind if I ever go to New York.
Oh yeah, come here. It's friendly, lovely. Don't go through dark
Black
alleys.
on my cookies.
Oh yes. Speaking of, well, actually no, I'm gonna keep it a surprise.
You kind of just gave it away, though.
Nope, not saying the word. Anyway.
Anyways, then we have Applejack in this episode. She never showed any fear about being in the big city before. Now suddenly she's terrified of it?
I think it's because she wasn't with all her friends.
Everything around, yeah, but in the first one, when she first went there, she wasn't upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
And can I say, I think they missed a big opportunity here. They had a Rarity and Applejack episode going to a big city in Manhattan, which is shown to be where her cousins, Aunt and Uncle Orange live.
You mean Aunt and Uncle Orange?
Yeah. And they didn't show them. I think it would have been a great opportunity to have Rarity meeting that side of Applejack's family and, I just think there was a different video here that could have happened, and that would have been a bit better than what we got.
Star, here's the thing. Let me just explain this too, because I'm trying to help out here. Just trying to help out here.
People like Coco Comel better than Aunt and Uncle Orange.
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty much Aunt and Uncle Orange. Yes, you could tell they're a little bit of upperclassmen because they live in there's these buildings over in Manhattan but they're very expensive. So pretty much the work does you have to be a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher. So these are jobs that take a long time. So I'm pretty sure they were too busy to actually say hi to their Applejack. Pretty much, yeah. Otherwise, Applejack would have visited
She was
them.
a kid to raise her and train her to be a proper lady. I think they would have had time to at least been like, oh, hello there, my dear. It's been quite a long time since we last saw you, not since last family reunion. Why don't you come over for dinner tonight? We're having a lovely little evening party with some of our friends.
Oh, maybe she did visit them, but it was after because they were busy the moment they got there, remember?
Not really. They ran around the city trying to find the problem.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
problem. That's
because
why they were
that's
busy.
their whole point. But oh, and maybe they weren't in the same neighborhood. I don't know if you noticed, but that actually looked like Upper Harlem, wherever they were. It didn't look like downtown Manhattan. It looked like Upper Harlem because you got the boarded alleyways, you got the shops. They weren't as sparkly and shapely. You could see they were a little antique-ish, which that's what Upper Harlem is. They got like antique-ish buildings.
I'm just going to take your word for it because you never gone to New York or even any place in America. I can't exactly say.
All I remember about it is being in the Empire State Building and being denied cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory.
You've got a lot to see, my friends, a lot to see. Come to New York, Silver will take care of you.
I remember going to one of the museums and seeing the giant dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Well, you know they come to life at night, right?
That's
It's true. It
I
appeared
love that one. I love that one.
Yeah.
You're like, really? No, it doesn't. Get your brain in order.
Yes,
Anyway.
and also Ricky Gervais owns a museum.
I don't know who that is.
That's the owner of the museum.
Okay.
That's all Comedy Night Guard.
Well, another point to make out is the park they were tending to. You saw how bad it looked, right?
Eh?
Here in New York City, they have strict regulations on upkeep and property, especially in a big park like that, surrounded by many people.
kind of a small park, actually.
Well, it's still a big. It looked like a big park, especially to have a theater in it. Yeah, pretty much you're not supposed to keep parks like that bad, and the city's job is to clean up those parks because it's a city public site. So they would never keep it like that for that long. And Applejack would have actually been, Applejack would have been fined for trying to clean it up. No, really, Applejack would have been fined for trying to clean it up. You got to call 311. Let them know you're going to be cleaning up this site, and you're going to have to fill out forms. It's rigorous. This whole world is not a pony world, everyone. Just letting you know.
Well, that's the difference. You're talking about Manhattan, while we're talking about Manhattan. They're different places, even if they are based off of the same thing.
Well, think about this. If one of the ponies get hurt there, what are they going to do? They can't sue anybody, apparently, because apparently they don't sue people in that world, I'm assuming. So you're going to sit there with a broken leg, be out of work forever. You're like, oh, no.
The law system is a little bit relaxed over in this road dimension.
Yes. It's like, oh, kids playing with fire. How delightful. Let me go over and talk to the strange, creepy person in the alley.
Somebody exploded the weather machine in a giant cloud fortress. Shall we arrest her? Nah. She's learnt her lesson.
Yeah, we'll make another one out of clouds.
But everyone's got hypothermia. It doesn't matter.
Celestia's like, oh, Rainbow Dash did that. Yes, please speak with Rainbow Dash for a moment. You were very bad. I'm very disappointed in you. Celestia,
naughty.
Don't do it again. I can just imagine. Oh, okay. Moving on. Where's more notes I have? Hat, stalls, street, fast, cheap. Yeah, there.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, since you live in the area... Hang on, stop. Seeing as how this is your area where you work, where you live, actually, Silver, this is technically actually your podcast.
No, it's not. It's still Star's podcast. I'm just helping.
No, I mean, it's like you're the one that has the most to say in it because you can relate to it the most.
Yeah, true. And I could just help out, as I said. Once again, this is Starlight's podcast, everyone.
I mean, I can't really think I can be of any help because not being to New York, I don't know anything about it.
Dude, you stay here. Share your experience. We're still talking about the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it wasn't very weighty, there's still things like, for one, I paused it for a second, and Rarity had, the eyes, the dirt, lustful eyes. They were like, I loved it. But yeah, there's so much to point out still. I mean, what about the theater troupe? What did you think about them?
Oh, can I just mention My Fair Filly?
Yes, I recognise that.
Parody of My Fair Lady, which is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Eliza, where the devil are my slippers?
Ah, yes. I
Yep.
could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. Sorry.
Starlight Ginger Pony, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Encore, encore. I know that one. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Sorry.
You've never watched My Fair Lady?
Yes. Simple as that.
It's a beautiful movie. Classic. Innocent.
Okay, by the way, I'd like to make a point. Applejack is best pony. And you can tell this because she was the only one working hard, breaking her back, ripping her hat apart, while these two fashion ponies just put some dresses together and gently, tapely walked over there. Not running, not taking some sort of transportation. All put a freaking rack of clothes when they could have just put it across their backs and gotten there fast.
Also, she was in an environment that she was uncomfortable with.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they always treat Applejack like a mule. No offense to mules, but offense to mules, because
Hey, at least we actually finally got a new Applejack video that focused on Applejack. I mean, people are saying it's a Rarity and Applejack movie, but let's face it, Rarity is kind of just a background character in this. Like, she's only here for the first half of it, and then the rest of it, it's Applejack.
Yes, thank you. All you haters of Applejack, for once you see, Applejack is not the background, not at all.
Yeah.
She was ahead of the game the whole time. And everybody's like, oh, let's go home. We've done our business. These people won't understand. So, yeah. Hang on a second. I'm still here. I'm moving to.
That's right.
Yeah. Continue. Keep talking about it.
Yeah. I have to admit, was quite good to see Pamela back, and I just one thing I didn't understand.
And we got a backstory from her too.
Exactly about what she's been keeping up with, what she's been doing ever since the last one. So they've actually established her as a character rather than just having her as a
background story.
I mean, they've actually bothered to actually talk about her rather than having her just appear once.
And we got more than just her backstory. We also got the backstory of the pony that she was trying to fill the shoes of, because they told her story of how the whole festival originally came to be.
Star, remember what she said? She doesn't wear boots.
Yeah, because they chafe her thighs.
Oh, I gotta tell you right now, two things first. Coco Pamela, you know who she reminds me of?
Go on.
No offense to anybody, but she reminds me of like a delicate pasty person. I'm not kidding. Like
delicate pasty person?
Yes, pasty. They're like pasty.
Oh, you mean like pale skinned? Yeah,
pasty. Like really pasty. So when she's like, they chafe me. Yeah, you're pasty. And then once again, the whole
no. I've worn boots before that chafe.
You're not pasty.
No,
hey, there are people that are pale.
Leather boots still chafe if you're not wearing proper stockings.
Yeah,
that's why if you ever see a cowgirl wearing boots, she has her boots tucked into the cowgirl boots, because otherwise it chafes the shit out of your legs and can actually cause you to bleed and take off a layer of skin.
She has her boots. She has her boots in her cowgirl boots. Pretty sure we're gonna understand that one. I'm just yanking your chain. I almost said chafing your chain.
That's a good one you can use. Just chafing. Okay. You have to remember that one now.
Okay, but I got another thing to say. Who here noticed this one character? Who noticed one character that was in here that was spectacular?
The one with the mustache.
No, he's a freaking squatter.
Exactly. He reminded me of the Shadow Man a bit from Princess and the Frog for some reason.
Oh yeah, yes, I did actually know everything. No, but y'all didn't notice Bon's Manhattan counterpart was in this?
Yes, I did say that.
That was awesome. And then you got the
Wait, does that mean?
the,
Wait, does that mean that it's official that her being a secret agent is canon?
No, she wasn't a secret agent in that. She had flowers on her rump. So it was a different Bon, but it was like the street Bon. I like that. That was good.
Well, we've
And
only
I'll
seen
admit,
Cowboy
the
Bonbon.
episode. Oh gosh, no, cowgirl even. Cowbear. But yeah. Star, you still with us? Cat got your tongue? New York, you got
She
your tongue?
is not there.
Dang it, I had much to say, but I don't want to say it without her here.
She muted herself again.
Yeah, she probably moved away from New York City. See, let me give you a story here, kiddies. See, New York City is riddled with many things. Goodness, badness, awesomeness, sadness. It's a lot. You come here, you're going to be in big crowds. I'm not kidding. Where they were on the street, you would not have a street or you would not have a sidewalk that empty. There are people moving in crowds throughout Manhattan especially. There's too many people.
So they didn't want to have to animate an entire huge crowd.
Yeah, but
I know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Even they said in the episode, says there's probably twice as many as there are in our village, and Rarity goes, "Oh no, make that 3 times as much." I hardly saw any of them.
No, it's alright. It makes sense. The animators spend a lot of hard work, and I'll admit they do a great job.
Yes.
They did a great job, honestly. So I won't trope them on that. Just letting people know, because some people look at this episode and never been here and gonna draw their conclusions from MLP. And I'm just addressing it.
Yeah, you've
It's
got to
very
watch it
crowded.
before you come up with. You've got to watch it before you take the opinions of others into context first.
Exactly. Now, what else? What else do I have noted? Yeah, right, computer, I get it. 10%. 10%. Okay. Let's see. For the city, AJ. Oh, yeah, AJ did save a pony's life, So, once again, best horse. Confirmed. And you won't ever see Rarity saving anybody. My dresses! Everyone's just like, screw your dresses. I love that part. Oh, here's another point. Coco moved into that neighborhood recently. No neighborhood would give her the respect she deserves because she hasn't earned herself. It's not like she's... Yeah.
Is that like something you do? Is that like something that happens over there? I mean, you have to earn your respect.
Yes, you have to earn your respect. I earn my respect. People know me around here. You don't just go into a neighborhood and say, I'm going to fix it up and live a legacy that this woman did. No, they're going to have somebody else do it. If you try to do it, they're going to kick you out of town. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just the way. We're traditional, that's why. Oh, and another thing, as I said, people won't treat you mean here, but if you're going to act like an idiot, if you're going to act like a moron, we're going to treat you like an idiot and a moron. Just be honest.
You kind of already paced yourself out as soon as you arrive.
Yeah. Like, if you're a tourist, we understand. We try to give directions, try to be nice and friendly, like, visit again, love New York City, yada, 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 we're out of merchandise. But yeah, like, truly, if you're going to act like more, like you're going to be jumping on people and climbing on things, then somebody else could get hurt that's a close friend. So, don't do that when you come here. Just don't.
I never said I would.
Okay. It's okay.
All I said is you have to keep an eye on me, because I get easily distracted if you will lose me.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to see in the city. Lights, cameras.
Trust me, my boyfriend has lost me in Nashville before.
Hang on a second. 1 month.
And so, anyways, well, yes, let's talk about the show. So, Rarity was looking very adorable in this show. We got to see a bunch of new, animation stuff, and we got a new sitting style from Coco Pamel, and I don't know. That's
What was
about
the
all I have to say. I don't really have much to say about this episode. I don't know.
Yeah, it was sort of empty.
The best points about it was definitely the moral, which was help out in your community.
Even if you can only do a little's better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is a very good moral, and it was shown in a very good way. And another one is even the simplest things you can do can help and make a big influence.
Yes, that is so true. If more people in this community helped out around here, we wouldn't have had our parks and gardens decimated just to build stupid parks that look weird. They got this modern art there. Nobody wants modern art. Want to sit and relax. Ugh. In our schools. Oh, you don't want to know about public schools here in New York City. They're probably the worst in the country.
Is that like a personal burn for you?
Yes, I grew up here, dude. Since elementary growing up, the kids in these elementary schools are way worse than we were. They run around cursing, saying stuff they ain't got no business doing. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. Last night I was freaking exhausted, but they were having a party next door. Notice, I live in an apartment building. So next door they have an apartment. You got all these moms gathered outside in the hallway. You have kids playing for like 5 hours straight. They making all this noise. Oh my goodness! I wanted to go out there and knock a few heads. I get it.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, in New York, it's all about what you want when you want it. That's it. But we're still nice.
Children just don't have discipline. Children should not be afraid of their parents, but they need to be afraid of consequences.
And they ain't.
So in that aspect, children do need to be just a little bit afraid of their parents. Because if they aren't, they're not afraid of consequences.
Oh yeah, and finally we know. Like honestly, before I thought if Applejack, even though we saw the closet full of hats and bows a while ago, even I thought Applejack her hats were fixed by Rarity somewhere. They were like sewn together. She just threw it away like a piece of garbage and gave her a new one.
She didn't throw it away. Rarity threw away her hat.
She threw away the one that had been tarnished.
Exactly.
And then got her a brand new one.
Exactly. So it shows you can get good stuff from those stalls that are set up. There's clothing, there's trinkets, there's stuff for your cell phones and accessories, hats too. They even have those animal hats with the ears that hang low. It's awesome. So what else? Yeah.
Also, she bought the hat from the very same one that she said, no, don't buy it from.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, another thing, the accents in this episode were good, but I want to hear them better next time.
What? You don't think it hit home?
No, because if this was in Harlem, we would have heard a lot more accent like bonbons and probably a little more rough accents. Trust me. I don't know who they got for the episode, but obviously they did not live. I don't know. Maybe they did, but to actually experience it, they should have probably brought an expert on these things, like myself, and said, hey, how do they sound? Or at least contacted me. Like, because some of those accents sounded so fake, especially in Harlem. Nobody's going to sound like that in Harlem. Nobody's going to be like, je ne sais quoi. No. They're like, look at you like you're a weirdo.
My favourite character in the entire thing has got to be that old one, that old lady when she's crossing the road. She goes, hey, I'm trotting here.
Yeah. Yeah, if people cut you off like that on the road or almost run you over, you're going to curse them out. Like me, I don't curse, so no. But, hey, you still got to stick up for yourself. Otherwise, the city will eat you alive.
Oh, yeah. That I do know.
You know, speaking of certain part, y'all remember the crowd animation, right?
Yeah.
What's with bringing back the wedding episode animations for the crowd?
They're
like waving their hands in the air. It looks like they bowing down like they're worshiping. They're going up and down like, we are not worthy. Like, okay. Confused. Who knows? Maybe it's just earth ponies that can't wave their wings or use their horns to clap.
Hey, we're not that bad. We are not that bad, thank you very much.
Alright, fly up to that cloud for me. Aw, you can't. Oh,
Whatever you say, Zebracorn.
Hey! I didn't choose my mix. My mix chose me. I like my stripes. Okay. Oh yeah, here's another tip, everybody. I know it looked like fun being in a park at night and everything, but if you're alone and you're coming from something that was an event in the park, because they do have events in parks here, especially Central Park. If you're alone, try to get home early. You don't want to be in the park at night by yourself. It's not safe. It's not. It's not a good idea. Unless you're with a group or you're with at least 2 more people, don't just go by yourself. Word to the wise, please. This is the real world. It's not made of sugars and cookies. It's made of crazy people and serial killers. So let's keep those smiles up. Visit New York City as much as you can. We love you all, and we want to see your money. I mean, many cities.
You know, I was gonna make a joke about saying we want all your money, but you already did that already.
Visiting Britain. Oh my God, they're hilarious.
Yeah, we'll get to.
We don't like to boast or brag. It's just this obviously very old British gentleman just talking about, yeah, we don't like to boast about, how we have these great ballets and, all this other stuff. And he's like, because after all, why don't you just visit us and see?
Hey, New York City, we know we got some of the finest places around. We got stores everywhere. If you want pizza or vegetarian, they're right next to each other. If you want to go to a comic book store and an arcade, right next to each other. You want to get some furniture. You want to go somewhere where you can take a shower, right next to each other. I'm not even kidding.
Why would you take a shower out in a public place?
No, they have like bath houses, spas and stuff. Some of the spas, let's just say, are extra generous. If you're extra generous. Anyway, enough about rarities. Kind of motives. Oh wait, what's that about a fairy tale happy ending? Yes, Star. Fairy tales do come true in New York City. You find love, you find happiness, you find wealth, anything you want, you'll find it there because it's the capitalist city of the world. That's right, not Washington. That's politics. This is the capitalist city of the world.
Dirty, it's disgusting, and there's rats the size of cats.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, those rats are funny.
New York is where New York is concrete jungles where dreams are made of.
Oh yeah, it's not all concrete jungle. Whoa, concrete jungle. All right, I understand it's concrete everywhere, but listen, it's not as bad as you think. We do have a lot of fun places to visit. Fun here, it's accessible. You got trains and subways, and all
right, My Little Ponies. Let's end this before it becomes.
Oh, wait. It's not even. Oh, it is. Wait, just a few more minutes. Give me a few minutes of your time, please. Star. Thank you, Star. You're a lovely creature. Okay, now just word to the wise. If you visit here, there are a Bronies NYC meetup, which I'm not a part of right now currently. But if you would like to visit, just check in with the Bronies NYC. You can look up their website at the meetups page. Other than that, if you want to meet up with me, Silverstream, just ask Starlight, She'll be like, oh, yes.
I'll be in the middle of this.
Did you say just ask Dalek?
No, I said ask Starlight, and she'll tell you how to reach me or whatever.
Skype. Look for him on Skype.
No, I don't want everybody knowing my Skype. I had a problem with that a little while ago.
Look for him. Find him.
Actually, it's crazy. My Skype is not that hard to find. People have found it easily. I should change it.
Anyways, My Little Ponies, it's nice to see you all.
Lovely to see you all.
A great week. I'll see you back here, same pony place, same pony time. I'm Starlight Pony shining out, and as always, don't forget to sparkle.
Cut, that's a wrap.
Wait, what